Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello.
We are here in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
We are. We are at a Matt's Bar.
Yes.
It's the home of the Juicy Lucy. If you haven't heard of the Juicy Lucy, it is amazing. We'll show you when we get inside.
Yeah.
And it's not as common in any other state, than here in Minnesota.
And you know, for those that don't know what it is, it's basically like a burger patty with cheese in the middle.
Yes.
So it's like molten lava cheese.
Yeah, so they cook it all together.
Right.
So yeah, again, we're gonna show you when we get inside.
Yeah, so we're gonna jump across the street and get some food.
It is Monday afternoon and it is crowded. Everybody has to wait to be seated. And it's first come, first served basis, and it is cash only here. So we're just waiting for our turn. It is crazy in here. We already placed our order. Here's the menu. So you know the menu is not very big at all. And we were prepared to order right when she came and sat us. So we got the Iron Horse root beer, made in Minnesota. And now we're just waiting for our burger.
Try it out.
Oh, it's good. It's a good root beer. Doesn't taste all like sweet and sugary like some root beers taste. It's a good one. So it is first come, first serve here. You have to have your party with you when you seat. Only one guy does all the cooking here. And you have the old school paper orders right on top. The waitress comes and seats you. She takes your order. Maybe in total, maybe 7-8 people work here at one time. And it is crazy.
Now, it took a little over 30 minutes to get our burger, but you could totally understand that because you saw one small flat top grill and you see how many people are in here. So this is it. This is the famous Juicy Lucy. It comes all wrapped up. Now, they also have regular hamburgers and cheeseburgers, chicken sandwich, and also grilled cheese. But you're not going to wait 30 minutes for a chicken sandwich and a regular burger, but you will for a Juicy Lucy. So here it is. They do ask you if you want onions and pickles. So we said yes. So let me open this up and I'll show you what it looks like.
I'll put it in.
We're debating whether I should just go in for the bite or just cut it, because they did give us a knife. You know what? I think we're going to cut it over here. As you saw, they gave you a lot of nicely grilled onions along with some very thin slices of pickle on here. And it's a pretty big burger. You know, it's equivalent to like a double cheeseburger, I'd say. They just put the two patties together with the cheese in the middle. So here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That is your Juicy Lucy right here. American cheese just melting in there. And it's kind of a good thing that we cut it, because if you just went in for a bite, this thing, like I mentioned outside, it is like molten lava and it could burn your mouth, seriously. So you have to be careful. But here we go. Let's go in for this bite. You know, we flew 1,500 miles to come over here to try this out. Among other things, but one of the reasons was the Juicy Lucy. That is a great Juicy Lucy. Oh my gosh, that cheese, it's perfectly melted in there. You can see the two individual patties, and that's where they sandwich the cheese in there and then kind of pinch the edges of the ground beef. That way the cheese just stays in the middle. So when they grill it, it doesn't leak out until you bite into it or you cut it open. Man, this very beefy cheeseburger. Love the sweetness of the grilled onions and the little tartness from the pickles. It's a perfect match. Oh yeah. Good stuff.
So when you come here to Minneapolis and you search Juicy Lucy, Matt's Bar always comes out on top. They do have an option of no pickles and no onions. They ask you when you order the burger. So we wanted to get it by design. That's what we have here. And you can see good weight to it. I like regular bun. It looks really good. The reason why we got only one is because we have dinner plans later. And look at this. This is going to be amazing. Delicious American cheese in this burger. I love the char on that patty. Yeah. This is a good burger.
We got a half order of fries. So look at this, pretty good size for a half order. You could imagine double this is the regular order. So of course we got some ketchup on the side. Size wise, you know, they're pretty identical to like McDonald's type of fries. Try it out. If you're a fan of McDonald's fries, you will like these fries here at Matt's Bar. Very nice, crispy, hot, lightly salted. What else do you want in French fries, right? It's perfect. Perfect match with those burgers. That was a very good Juicy Lucy.
It was worth the wait, definitely.
Definitely worth the wait. So if you're over here in MSP, Minneapolis, St. Paul, definitely make this one of your stops.
Yeah.
Now off to our next adventure. We are here at the House of Balls.
Yes. It is free admission, but they do have a donation tray that you do want to maybe put a little bit of bucks in or something like that.
Something,
yeah.
right. We just spoke to the owner over here. He said that they have a guest book, and he said sign it after you leave.
Yes.
So I guess you could say how you liked everything. So this is a place, it's like an attraction that he's put together with like used trash materials, things that he found on the road, and just created these things here.
And made art out of it.
Right.
So let's go check it out.
All right. Your first impressions.
It is really neat in here. You really got to look around, and you can take your time. There's no time limit here, but they do close at 4. So you want to get there kind of early. But there's just so much to see. Just how he like made art into everything. And like some of this stuff, look at this old register.
Yes.
That's pretty classic looking. And he says you can touch anything you want.
Oh, yeah.
Everything here is touchable.
It's just a big room over here with such strange and unique things.
Unique items for sure. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look at this chair. You know, it's kind of hard to just kind of explain what we're seeing. It's like an old gas station with an arm coming out holding a can of oil. It just, things don't make sense. And
no.
I guess the best way to describe it is these are things you would see in your dream.
Yeah.
Where it's just separate from reality, and it's just crazy. That's the best way to put it. Look at this.
But it's actually kind of cool because some things that you may not think that, you know, you maybe discard or something, you can really make art out of it.
You can.
So yeah, it's pretty neat. We're going to go look around and show you what you can see in here. They're separate little rooms, and every room has a little bit of something different. This one has like costumes in here and old like circus posters in here.
There's this humming sound that's coming from this room. That is like a robot. Look at this. I don't know if you can hear it, but this is the sound it's making. There are a lot of neat looking robots, I would say.
So for one of the rooms, there's a revolving door. So you go through this door right here. Okay, this room is really cool. It has all of this different art, and you can see, is it the saying, one man's trash is another one's treasure? Yeah, he's taken all of the discarded things he's found and made them into art.
Just outside of the House of Balls inside, you come into the outside area, and there's even more stuff going on. So these, you can see that they are open to the elements, so there are more of the little rust is happening on some of these things. But I think that gives it its unique type of color. Oh, wow. It's like a visual overload. You're not really sure what to make of these things. I know it's all art, and just the creativity that he had on just putting these things together, it's beyond me. I don't think I could do anything like this. So he did put something very special here together at the House of Balls, and it's just neat how it's open to the public, no admission, just a donation box, and you could just browse here for easily an hour just looking at everything. And the cool part is when you look back in the same section, there's always something new that you're seeing all the time. Oh, look at that old Wonder Bread little trailer. And like this, I saw this over here earlier, but now that I'm looking at it, I see like pool table balls. Just so many things to look at. Oh, look at this. This is a true stick man. By the look of it, I would say it's a male, but it's a stick man. That was a fun experience.
That was interesting.
It was
that
very,
was
very interesting.
Really good. Again, very hands-on. You can touch everything that's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Alan. He was the one we met here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
thank you
He's
so much.
the owner and creator.
Yes. Thank you so much for allowing us to explore in his creative mind. That was really cool.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? It's only about maybe a 10-minute drive from Matt's bar.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's very close. So have your burger, come over here and
walk around a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Walk
now
around.
We have one more place to check out that we've never been to.
Oh, and we forgot to mention, you hear that ding, ding, ding? It's because the metro comes right next to this place, and it's actually a stop.
Yeah, very close, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have one more spot.
One more stop. We're in the middle of downtown Minneapolis for one reason and one reason only.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Mary Tyler Moore. It says that on the bottom.
There it is, right there.
Who can turn her world on, or the world on with her smile?
Yes. Now, who remembers the Mary Tyler Moore show? And I know some of our viewers have seen it and watched it a lot.
Ed Asner, Lou Grant, Valerie Gavin McLeod, Valerie Harper, Ted Knight, and Cloris Leachman, Betty White. I think it was also Betty White in there.
Right.
Yeah. I think I've seen maybe one or two of the shows. I didn't watch it consistently, but this is her right here.
Yeah, this iconic pose that she's doing right there. That's when at the start of every show, at the ending, I think she got her hat and she
tossed it in the air.
And she threw it.
Yeah.
So that's what it's modeled after.
So I was kind of looking around. I'm hearing someone shout, so I was kind of looking around.
You're in downtown Minnie, baby.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so give you some close-ups of the statue. So here is the iconic statue here, and you can see she's tossing her cap into the air. And it's supposedly be like a life-size statue of her to scale. And it's in great condition.
It is.
I think the city probably maintains it.
Maintains it.
Just the whole backside. So you can see the whole downtown buildings are what she looks at all the time. Look at that skyscraper up there. Look at that. That's a great shot right here, man.
Yeah.
Great shot. Look at that. Of course, this show, I believe, ran in the 70s. So all of the fashion from like the purse to the coat, the dress, it's all from that era. Yeah, there he goes. Mary Tyler Moore. We are here now for our early dinner.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Good thing we didn't eat like too much at Matt's bar.
Right.
That was all part of the plan. So we're here at Lindey's Steakhouse.
And he hears high reviews, and so we got to try it out.
Right. It looked like a very small menu, but they have prime steaks and just delicious looking food.
Yeah, and so when you have a small menu, they usually perfected what the dishes they serve. So we're ready to go check it out.
Let's go.
Family style steakhouse, the way we like it. This is what they serve here. It's only 4 different types of meals you can get. They come with all you can eat, salad, bread, and potatoes. All you care to eat. Not bad.
Right.
And she was mentioning that their steaks are cooked a little bit more rare than regular steaks, and so keep that in mind when you order your steak here.
Yeah, and they did give you a guide for the meat temperature right here. So they said that it's pretty accurate.
So we're gonna figure out what we're gonna order. We placed our order. What first comes out is your salad and your bread. This is their house-made salad dressing. This, they were saying, is very similar to Thousand Island. Let's give it a test. Nice and tangy salad dressing. Very good. And warm bread. Warm garlic bread. Oh yeah. This is gonna go perfectly with the salad and with our meal.
Did you know they closed down the restaurant just for us today? No, I'm just kidding. We're in that little sweet spot between lunch and dinner, so I'm sure the little dinner crowd is going to come a little bit later. But it's a cool all wooden dining room. They have a picture of like a sailing ship and some like metal commemorative dishes that are up on the wall. Lots of seating over here. I know there's a back room maybe for large parties. So it's a very cool place, and it just gives it that cabin kind of feel over here.
Alright, so the metal plates are super hot. That steak is face down so it can cook a little bit more. Just don't touch the centers, okay?
Okay, perfect.
We've got mashed potatoes. Do you want some more garlic bread or are you guys okay?
Oh, we're good. Thank you.
And then I do have one more thing for you. We have what's called a pickled watermelon rind. It's the rind of a watermelon. It's been pickled in a sweet pickle mix. It's an old-fashioned sweet treat. It's kind of like a dessert or a palate cleanser.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Would you like to try one?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. There you are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Is there
That's pretty
anything
good.
else I can bring for you?
No, I think this is good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
enjoy. And then that juice there, that's our house-made au jus. Go ahead, dip the bread in it, dip anything in it. It's so good.
Oh, okay.
You can always bring extra.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you so
perfect.
much.
Enjoy.
Thank you. She carved that right in front of you.
Yeah.
It is served family style, so it's definitely shareable.
Yeah, you know me, I'm a fan of watermelon, so they said there's like pickled watermelon rind. Was that?
Yeah,
Wow.
pickled watermelon rind. She asked if we wanted more bread. This is your potatoes.
Yeah,
She
we
asked
still
if
have
we wanted
some.
more bread, but we have enough. And we can't wait to dig on in.
And she said that this like butter jus
Yeah.
is like elixir
Yes.
juice over here.
So we'll taste it and we'll give you our opinion.
My meal has arrived. Now I got the special, the Lindey special, which is more of a center cut steak. Of course, all prime. You can see how tender it is when I'm touching like the top of it. Now she put them face down so they could, she said, so they could cook this a little bit more. But I'm gonna go in for a nice cut on this. Dipping that bread in that juice is better than dipping it in spaghetti sauce. It is. I know that's not a good comparison, but it's something everyone can relate to. Yeah, this juice is delicious. Wow, perfect with that garlic bread. Love it.
I ordered the broiled shrimp, 7 jumbo sized shrimp. I can see, look at this right here. First of all, it's sitting in the butter, and then they give you extra butter. You can see the crust on the shrimp. Look at how they fry it there. That crust just looks amazing. Let me go ahead and cut into this. I know it's sitting in butter, but we're going to dip it with a little bit more butter. Let's try this out.
You're so wild, babe.
Thank you, babe. Let's try this out. Look at that. And they give you 7 of them. That is plump and delicious. What the difference is, she said broiled shrimp. So they definitely put it under a salamander or something to broil it, don't they, baby?
Yeah, and you know, the reason why you got shrimp at a steakhouse is we're going to split it and we have our own surf and turf
Our
action
own surf
going
and
on.
turf. And of course, these are the potatoes that are served to the table.
Yeah,
Try these potatoes
I've been
out.
snacking on them and they are delicious.
Try this out. Oh yeah. That seasoning. There's a seasoning on here.
Yeah, it's like
So-
they look like baby reds maybe, and it's got some garlic.
Garlic.
Yeah.
Maybe like some maybe the Lowry seasoned salt or something. Oh wow. Delicious. I know it's all you care to eat for the potatoes. Wow. What a great shrimp and potato meal. I can't wait to try your steak. What I really like about this steak is that I know how sometimes you eat steak and it's the same temperature throughout, which sometimes it should be, but this steak has a different temperature outside, which is the well done. If I go in the if I go in the middle, it's more of the medium steak. And so I'm going to go ahead and switch it up a bit. I had that well because since I had the outside part, now I have this medium. I'm switching it up. I have 2 temperatures in my steak. So sometimes you know how steak can get boring because it's the same thing. I have the best of both worlds. This steak is delicious. I really like the nice chew on this steak. It's not the type that really falls apart in your mouth. This one has a great flavor. I like that broil on that. And of course, his pro tip, he had to sop off that bread in it. Garlic bread with this jus, delicious.
My turn to try some of this shrimp. Look at that dripping with butter right there. Wow. And these shrimps are so big that you can't really like put the whole shrimp in your mouth. It really is a mouthful if you do that. Let's give it a try. That sauce. This is more than just butter. It's got some type of a little seafoody, buttery taste to it. That's a very good sauce. And the shrimp, not overcooked, still very plump and juicy. Oh, very good. And of course, if this worked for the jus with the steak, it's gotta do wonders with the shrimp buttery goodness here too. It does. Here is that watermelon rind. Interesting. Even has the color, a little bit of the red from the watermelon, and of course that greenish rind right there. Let's try it out. It's sweet. It's sour. Almost gelatinous. And you do get a hint of that watermelon in it. I like it, despite what my face looked like. It's some good stuff. What a good meal.
That was excellent
Yes.
for a sirloin.
It
Yeah,
was. It
yeah.
was. You know, I've never been to a steakhouse where they only had 4 items on their dinner menu. Yeah, very small menu, but
Yeah.
they do everything well.
Yes, yes, and so you can get this. They open for lunch too, so you can get the dinner menu at lunchtime.
Yes.
but you can't get the lunch menu at dinner time.
Right.
So they offer a lot more for lunch.
Yes,
so
their
that-
lunch menu is a lot more expanded than their
Yeah.
dinner one. Yeah, but we didn't get to try
Does-
the lunch one.
No, not yet. No. Maybe when we come back. If we come back,
You never know.
we may try
You
the
never
lunch
know.
one.
Yeah, we
But
could highly recommend this
yes,
place.
the potatoes were outstanding.
Yeah.
Nothing that we ever tasted before.
Yes, very good. Now we have one more final place for dessert.
Yes.
And
And it's going to be at the Mall of America?
yeah, it's going to be at Mall of America. So we'll see you there.
Yes.
Welcome to the Mall of America.
Yes. Right across the street from where we're staying. Took a bridge to walk over here, and now we're here.
Yeah, now this is the biggest mall in America.
It is. It actually is. I checked Chat GPT
Yes.
just to make sure.
Over 500 stores. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
500.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Now we're going to make a separate deep dive video of the mall and a lot of the eating options here. But we're here for dessert tonight.
We are. And right behind me, if you hear the action and everything, they have a Nickelodeon universe in the middle of this mall. And that's what you hear right now.
Yeah.
But we're here for dessert.
Right. Yeah. Again, not only is there a Nickelodeon universe, there's also a Sea Life Park, miniature golf.
Miniature golf.
I don't know what
there's
else
like
is here.
I know there's a lot of escape rooms here.
Yeah.
There's a mirror maze here. There's a bunch of stuff, but that'll be on the next video.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna do all of that, but we'll show you where it is.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go look around and see what's best for dessert.
You know how we always mention nothing is like Cinnabon, and we usually don't get Cinnabon, but we're always comparing it? Well, for our dessert today, we're gonna get a Cinnabon and maybe a Carvel ice cream. Who remembers Carvel? That's really back in the day. They have classic sundaes here, Sunday dashers, thick shakes, Carvel lanchas, and cups and cones.
I think we should get the classic one for sure. Look
Okay.
at that.
And then we'll get some sort of ice cream.
Yeah, now they have these special ones here as well, but they look really sweet. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, everything is sweet.
Of course,
baby.
they are sweet, but these
Everything
are
is sweet.
sweeter than sweet,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Look at that, a robot. Big one. That's a Lego store, by the way.
So it is not a Carvel Lanche. I'm such a lame-o. It is a Carvel Lanche. I just couldn't see it because I was sideways. So enough excuses. So we're going to try it out. It reminds me of a Blizzard. So what they do, we got the Oreo one. And so they put vanilla ice cream and then Oreos and a little bit more vanilla ice cream, and then they mix it around, and then they put more Oreos on top. So to try it out, I know it's going to be good because it's vanilla and Oreo. I mean, what's a wrong thing there?
Yeah, this is very similar to like a Dairy Queen's Blizzard. But this is using the Carvel ice cream.
If you tip it, it's gonna fall out. So it's much softer than a Dairy Queen Blizzard, but it's delicious. Vanilla ice cream and Oreo. I mean, there's no wrong to that.
Yeah, that's a match made in heaven right there, right? And that's what we always get when we get Blizzards.
Yep. Good. You can get it at the Cinnabon place.
This is their classic cinnamon roll. As you saw, they have different types now with the different toppings and such, but we're into the classics. And we know that this is a major chain place, but no one can argue that they do put out a good cinnamon roll. You know, of course, not as good as specialized bakeries, but for a mall to just jump there and grab one.
And they're constantly making these too.
Yes, they are. And they're consistent, no matter which Cinnabon you go to. All right, here we go. Look at that cinnamon there. Wow. Don't mind if I do. These are delicious. When you're in the mood for a cinnamon roll, and of course there's a Cinnabon near you, this will satisfy your craving for sure. Very good.
And if you're wondering why it's so loud, it's because the theme park is over there.
Yeah. It is getting a little dark now, so all the lights are on. So good vibes for midweek. A lot of kids, a lot of families are out. You know, it looks like a nice family night tonight. Now, how many of you guys go straight for the middle or the heart of the cinnamon roll, or do you like the outside? Let us know.
Yeah. This looks so good. This is our favorite go-to when we're able to get it. It's always cooked so perfectly. Again, it's not doing the inside, and you can see every single layer has cinnamon in there. So yeah, this is right here a roll full of happiness.
It is.
This is delicious. Anybody want a bite? It's a small one. Yummy.
So we're gonna finish these off, and we'll see you right after that. Well, that is a wrap from our first day here in Minneapolis.
That was yummy, and it was cool, and it was a little bit of everything. Perfect weather.
It was. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. Yeah, one of my highlights was that Juicy Lucy from Matt's
That
Bar.
was delicious.
Yeah, that was
And the House
totally
of
worth
Balls
it.
was pretty cool.
It was, right? Yeah, so I'm glad you guys were able to join us on this adventure here. Stay tuned because we have a couple more videos from Minnesota. You don't want to miss those. And one of them is from the Mall of America.
Yes.
You have any shout outs, babe?
I do. Janie and Evelyn, happy birthday, and Rose, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, guys. Okay,
We're ready to go, babe.
we're ready to go. So we'll catch you guys on the next Minnesota adventure.
Yes.